one of these instances was when I was let go from a school district because I'm an artist and I was teaching there for years. And all of a sudden they said everybody has to get a teaching certificate to work here. So all the artists had to be let go because they didn't have time to go get teaching certificates because they're not teachers. They're just, artists doing their field. So I was let go and I was praying to the Lord and I said, Lord, I need you to get me a job. And I don't just want a job that's just like a job. I want something that can support me and take care of me. I was single at the time. I was single till I was 33. And I just kind of laid it out. And I was like, I had a little bit of debt and I wanted to get it paid. And I was like, Lord, if you help me with this debt, if you help me with a job, if you help me, I will get out of debt. You can help me with this. Like, please, I can't do this by myself. And literally the next day I got an interview and 3 days later I was signed, sealed and everything. I got a job that was, if I went into it, you would see what miracle it was, that how it even happened was just literally miracles. Like I just landed this by accident. And it was a city job that was, it involved commission, it involved like pay. It was a really nice, substantial job with like medical and, all of that. And so the Lord answered in an astounding way. And then, there's been other instances where I would have done the same thing or Robbie and I, and we were like, Lord, we need your help in this very specific thing. We need a huge miracle. And the Lord would deliver in a crazy way that didn't make any sense. Except it was his answer. And, not only that, like I talked to the Lord, like I have said before, I wanted Martin my ferret to have a little buddy. And I prayed, I said, Lord, I wish that I could have a little buddy ferret, but we can't afford to buy a new ferret. Like we would have to be given this ferret. And I just want this ferret to be a blonde ferret. Like, I don't know why. Like, so I'm just like, this was more wishful than anything I've ever prayed. And I'm telling you, like the next week, a woman said, hey, do you want another ferret? And I knew in my heart that it was blonde or white. And sure enough, it's a white ferret who was free and he's the sweetest little guy and he's been Martin's buddy. And I'm telling you that this is like real stuff here. This is not just like, Lord, I really want, I want you to answer, like, I want this and I want that. And then, you put it on my doorstep like Amazon. Like, it's different than that. It has to do with a relationship. Like,